Hi guys, Mr. Hill here with your English for today. Your reports you did for the Vikings were fabulous. I've really enjoyed reading them. And we're going to move on. We're going to start looking at similes and whether we can identify them and use them in a poem. So to understand what we're going to use our similes for, we'll have a go through an example of some. So I've got a riddle for you using similes. So you're going to look at the answers below. I'm going to see if we can work out what is being described in this short poem. It is as colourful as a rainbow. It flies as high as a kite, flutters as softly as a snowflake, with wings like fire burning bright. But this could be a lot of different things, and that's the nice thing about these riddles. We're using similes. It gives us a really nice description. So we've got the idea, we know a rainbow is made of lots of colours. We know how high a kite flies. We know how softly a snowflake flutters down. We saw them a couple of weeks ago when we had that amazing snow day. With wings like fire burning bright, so they're dancing around and they're flicking and flashing. What do you think it might be? Okay, how about I help you slightly? I'll give you some ideas of what we're aiming for with this. So we've got a lion, an onion, a bird, and a butterfly. So if we look at these choices, a lion can't fly. It doesn't have wings, so it can't be that. An onion, well, the only way an onion can fly is if you throw it, and it certainly doesn't have wings. You could, the skin on an onion, the papery skin could, if you've dropped it, does flutter, and onions do come in lots of colours, so you could possibly have that. So it leaves us with our last two choices, a bird and a butterfly. And we know birds are really colourful, they can fly really high, they flutter about. The one we've gone for actually is the butterfly in this case. So you can see how we can use the descriptions, we can make them sound as something or like something. So a simile compares something by using the words like or as. So for example, it was as cold as ice. So the description there, it tells us how cold it was. We know ice is really cold. It's 0 degrees centigrade. It's frozen water, and we know what that feels like. He's cheeky like a monkey. We all know monkeys have got a reputation for being able to do silly things, and they mess about, and they're silly and they're funny. So we've got that idea as well. So it's easy to spot a simile. It compares two things together using like or as. So a task for you. Finish these simile sentences. Use the pictures to help you. Pause the video here and have a go at this. Right, shall we see what we got? There's some pictures around the outside to give you some clues, give you some ideas. The girl cried like a. We've got 6 images around here. I don't think chocolate's well known for crying. Forests aren't, but there's certainly something that does do a lot of crying. So we've got the picture of the baby there. So the girl cried like a baby. The second one, he was as fierce as a lion. That works. As fierce as a lion. We know lions have a reputation for being fierce. It was as tall as a chocolate drop. If you're trying to describe something really short, but we've got the word tall in there. So we need to look and see what there are things that are tall. We've got a tree in the bottom right-hand corner. The traffic was long like a, well, it can't be the lion and it can't be the baby, but the snake fits really well. Because if you think of a road, it twists and it turns and it winds around corners. And if you look at the snake's body in the picture we've got here, that's doing the same thing. You've got twists and turns and loops in it. much the same as a road would have. So it works really nice. It's a lovely image that that sentence is creating. The teacher was singing like a, now, if it was me singing, it would be like an angry polar bear, because my singing voice, I won't even, yeah, let's not go there. My singing voice is not great. But we do have a bird. I think it might even be a nightingale, and they're known for having a really beautiful song. So when they sing and they tweet, they make a really lovely sound. So the teacher was singing like a bird. Finally, we come to the one we can use the chocolate for. It was as sweet as chocolate. And we all know that chocolate is really tasty and sweet. And it makes us all feel a little bit better on a day that's maybe not gone quite so well as it could have done. So well done if you got those. And you might want to have a think about some other things that you could maybe use in different ways. So you have an idea of how you can take these and use your own ideas to turn these into your ideas. So our poem for today, The Monster Under My Bed. There's a monster under my bed. He's not scared of me, though I'm scared of him. He's not a very beautiful thing, but how he loves to sing. He looks like a bat with ears like broccoli, and the smell, oh my, he smells like my football boots, as stinky as blue cheese. He loves to keep me awake at night by tickling me. It makes me laugh like a monkey. Then my mum comes to tell me off. But I can't tell her the truth. There's a monster under my bed. So as we go through, we've got plenty of similes in here. So we've got, if we look at the second verse, he looks like a bat with ears like broccoli. So we've got both of those in there with using the word like. The second verse, sorry, third verse, the smell, oh my, he smells like my football boots. And we all know a pair of shoes, once you've been running around in them, they've got a bit warm and sweaty. They don't smell great. And blue cheese has an amazingly strong smell, and I like blue cheese, but it's one of those things that some people don't like because of the smell, and it is quite a strong smell. So as stinky as blue cheese, I can imagine what the smell is. It makes me laugh like a monkey. So we're back to the idea of monkeys and how they make so much noise and they chatter, and we know how much noise a monkey can make. So your second task for today, you're going to write your own version of this poem using similes. So here are some ideas you could use. My monster is as fluffy as A. He is as green as A. He sings like A. The monster is as scaly as A. The scary monster is old like A. Now, this is your own version. This could be a monster that does your homework for you, that is fun to play with, that plays tricks with you on your parents, that hides under your bed. So this is your turn now to have a go, taking the ideas that we've shared with you. Go back and have a look at the poem that we've got, The Monster Under My Bed. Have a think about how you're going to describe your monster. So it might be worth writing down some ideas. Is it going to be ugly? Is it going to be scaly? Is it going to be cute? Once you've got those ideas, put them in as cute as A, as ugly as, it smells like. So you can start using the language. So remember, you were using as and like to compare our monster to something else. So for example, if I do the fluffy one that's on screen now, my monster is as fluffy as a freshly tumble dried towel. Towel that's just come out of the tumble dryer. It's warm and it's soft and it's a wonderful thing to have. So that gives you an idea of what we're looking for. So good luck, have a go, and I'll look forward to seeing your work on Tapestry soon.